This is Pasquale, and this is his store or negozio. And he is, it looks like, making nice thin slices of prosciutto. And I like the little finger safety bit that he's using. That's smart, because if it was me, I would have taken my entire thumb off, as evidenced by the mandolin accident that I had. Anyway, this is one of the stores that I stopped at this morning to buy food for the next week or so. And it's like you could read a newspaper through it, it's so thin. And then they layer it so that you can get it apart. And down at the end is Viviana again and her daughter from the bar. This is the little market. I stopped in here earlier today, realized I forgot garlic for my meals, so I came in and stocked up on garlic and ice cream and apricot jam that cost me like $6. It cost me $2.85 here. $6 that was in Newport, Tennessee, and I'm sure it was filled with all kinds of garbage in it, because hey, you know, at any rate, the apricot jam here is to die for, and I'm super excited to try it. And I forgot to ask him about the bread because the place got full and I got wondering. And isn't this interesting? Right here at their front door. Very beautiful. Modern-ish buildings. Look at the cement or stone gazebo and stone benches in this little garden. Piccolo Giardino, which is a small garden. Here's another sweet Piccolo Giardino. Lots of agapanthus, lots of oxalis, some mums, some freesia, golden arborvitae. Here we've got a whole bunch of irises that are budded up and fixing to explode. And there's one that's already bloomed. This is a sweet little garden. This is the kind of garden I would love to have. There's some Japanese, looks like white Japanese irises back there in the background. And then there's these here. They're very pretty. We have an oleander tree, and we have a magnolia. And this is just a sweet little garden. Climbing rose bushes and all the little flowers out in front of the house. It's very sweet. And over there's a grape arbor over a metal frame so that it can hold the weight. And they have, because I like to take pictures of flowers, let's get over here and really look at this. These are calla lilies, which I absolutely love, and they make these little tubers that multiply under the ground, and it looks like she's multiplied several of them. There's 3 over there, there's a couple over here, and there's a couple more over on this side. This is another sweet little contained garden. And look at these beautiful irises, bearded irises. Absolutely stunning. There's it looks like, I don't know if that's a jasmine. It's not gardenia. I thought it was gardenia at first, but they've got a lot of the irises in here. And back around over here, not positive, but up against the wall there, that looks like artichoke, or as they say in Italy, carciofi. Oh, I have to get a picture of this. This is really neat. This is the neighborhood cats. I see 3 of them. Just wanted to point out that this fence is made of concrete. Like lasting forever kind of deal. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at the wisteria. It's growing in such clumps, it's almost like they bonsai'd it. the one big tall part. It's just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And all the rosemary tumbling down the side of this wall. There's a fig tree in the backyard. Succulents. My kind of gardening. Not a whole lot of maintenance. Okay, so how cliche to come to Italy and order ravioli, but this is beyond anything I've ever tasted. I'm at Dal Pagano, which is only open on the weekends. It's a beautiful restaurant. I had a wonderful free appetizer. I have myself a glass of Montepulciano di Abruzzo. It smells divine. And there are little purple flowers in my ravioli. It's beautiful. One thing I will say for Italy, it doesn't matter if it's IKEA or Dal Pagano, tiramisu never disappoints. It is always the most beautiful thing ever, and I'm so blessed to get to experience it. Okay, so in October, when we came here on the home property tour, they were just tearing up this road, and it looks like they've got all the stones and all the edging stones down this one side, and they're starting on the next side. You can, oh, there's the church bells. See, these are the edging pieces here that they put in. And when you look over here by the cement mixer, the pieces of cut marble, they've got the dark and the light stones. There's a whole container there of the edging stones. And here's sand. And they're getting this portion done. And then I imagine they'll move on down the street, which is a little bit of a mess. But they're always doing improvements here. And I find that a beautiful thing. These all look so pretty. The brick, the plaster, all the plants. I love walking these streets. Oh, look, there's even a concrete mixer down there. A concrete mixer with a view. That's amazing. We've got boards here covering the sand. And here's where the dark stones come in. And they've made this mermaid scale pattern all the way up the roadway. Beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. This has been decorated for Easter. I know it's going to be a little hard to hear me, but you'll just have to bear with me because we're in the Chiesa of Maria Assunta. And I didn't say that right, but anyway, I just wanted you to see. I've shown this video before, but I wanted you to see how beautiful this is. It reminds me of very fancy Wedgwood tea service. So much beauty. So much love went in to creating this sacred space. Triumph over evil, I would say, could be Archangel Michael. I know the lighting's not great, but I didn't want to wreck it by trying to turn the lights on or finding the light switches. This has to be one of my favorite churches that I've seen so far in the whole of Italy, just because of all of the beautiful plasterwork and the pink colors. It looks more, on my video, it looks more apricot colored, more kind of a terracotta rose. But when you're in here, it is pink, 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 beautiful pink. And it's so lovely and so peaceful. There's the entrance door that I came in. Those curtains, they encompass a pipe organ, the pipes of the pipe organ. And I see something, that tail flicking, it almost reminds me of a squirrel. It's hard to say. That's incredible. Incredible stuff. Mother Mary and baby Jesus, both wearing crowns. Beautiful palm leaves and carnations, and looks like a white Gerbera daisy. And of course, no religious place would be complete without the rose, the red rose specifically. It is the highest vibrational flower in the East, and it is said to remove negativity. One of the beautiful things that you can do with a red rose is, if you're having a house full of company, you can buy roses, most any kind, fresh flowers, but roses specifically. And if you've got family members that you're fighting with and they're being ugly, it somehow absorbs it. And I've used this firsthand at my 60th birthday party with a house full of family, and not one argument broke out. And if you knew my family, that's a pretty big ask. So it does work. Next time you're having family over for fun, not that having family over is always fun, but hey, I was being polite. Mother Mary and baby Jesus again. More of the beautiful plasterwork. Oh, I didn't see that staircase when I was here last year. And in the floor, there are these really pretty tiles. And they go up. There are 3 of them, maybe representing the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. It's a beautiful picture. And here we have a headless, handless somebody. And this must go up to the, I think it goes up to the pipe organ. Interessante. A beautiful space. I think I'm going to turn off my video now and go sit down for a few minutes and meditate.